Hi folks, my name's Barry Donaldson and my assistant today is Christy. I'm going to now be demonstrating the Brian Mulligan Superior Tib Fib Strapping technique. Thanks to Brian Mulligan for allowing me to demonstrate his technique on my series of videos. First of all, the reason why we do this is that frequently, particularly in contact sport, if the hamstring is strained, the head of the base of the hamstring attaches to the head of the fibula and it is pulled backwards. It leads to end range flexion extension problems of the knee, particularly end range flexion. So if you're having problems gaining that end range crouching flexion and it's not within the joint itself, it's not the cartilage or the cruciate, look out for the Superior Tib Fib. This is a strapping that I frequently use. The product that we're using is skin adhesive, 50mm zinc oxide tape, specially designed for short, strong straps, very strong adhesive and no elasticity at all. 75mm elastic adhesive bandage and a wee strip of 38mm premium strapping tape. Now once again, as always, with the skin adhesive, less is more. Don't apply too much there. And then firstly, take a strip of the zinc oxide, find the head of the fibula, lay the zinc oxide well around the back of the calf, so it's got good anchorage coming forward. Hand over the front of the thigh, thumb in behind the head of the fibula, push the head of the fibula forward and tie that tape down. And I find that if you can actually get that tape around the front edge of the tibia, it gives that little bit of extra anchor. Strap number one. Now, in Christy's case, we're probably only going to need a couple of straps of this. If you're strapping somebody that might be 6'2" or more, or is taller, you might need to use 3 of these strips. The crossover between each strip is about 30%. So exactly the same as the first strap, away we go. Exactly the same. This is a very simple strap. Third strap for Christy strengthens the joint. So it goes across the middle. Simple as that. See that there? Exactly the same, across the middle. And we are pulling the head of the fibula forward. Now Christy, please roll over onto your back. Keep that knee bent so there's no stress or strain applied to that tape at the moment. There we are, Christy, right there. Take your 75mm, and this is so that the tape lasts. And I always pop this on because quite frequently, if you're using this as a therapeutic strapping tape, the person will live with this on for a couple of days. If you are applying it for them to go out and play a game of soccer or tennis or rugby or whatever, it holds the strapping on. So you just loosely wrap that around there. Trim at the front. Of course, when you trim tape, you never trim it on the sides, so it's not going to get peeled, it's always on the front. And then just to stop that from peeling off, because if you're playing sport, that's what will happen. You take a short strip of your 38mm, and there it is. Superior Tib Fib strap. Always remember the clap when the player goes out on the field. Makes all the difference. The key points of the Brian Mulligan Superior Tib Fib strap are that you must use 50mm strong adhesive zinc oxide tape, and for longevity apply 1 strip of 75mm EAB to keep it down firmly. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it interesting, check out the other videos in this series of strapping techniques.